Hello, hello, hello.
Hey. Are we giving podcast vibes? Like, what's going on?
Hi, everyone. Welcome to TEP Talk
Tuesday. Yeah,
Tuesday.
I'm so
Wagwan,
excited.
wagwan.
So excited.
I
So
mean, I don't know if you guys can tell how excited I am, but I am excited. I'm ready to take notes. I'm trying to become a big money maker here. So I got my pen, I got my notebook. I'm ready to go. But before we get started, I don't know what I want to talk about first. First,
here.
if you are just joining, share, right? We are on YouTube. We are also live on Facebook. So share with your friends, invite them. This is going to be a good show. We are going to talk about something very important, something that's going to hopefully get you ready to do some investments. Okay. So, um, we are in the personal
Invest.
finance series, right?
Exactly.
Um, and 2 weeks ago, we had Doris with us that we talked about the basics of the stocks markets, and
Mm-hmm.
that was so phenomenal. And I
It was
still have the
amazing.
notes from that show. It was
Yeah.
so great, Ariella, and I've been learning. I keep learning and keep learning. And today the plan was to talk a little bit more about
The stock
investing,
market, investing.
in the
Yeah.
stock market. However, because we are not gods and we cannot control everything, we had some unforeseen situations that um enabled one of our guests to join us. However,
It's
comma,
okay. It's okay. It's
it's
okay.
okay because we're gonna have them come back later to talk a little bit more about the investing in stocks and everything.
Right.
But we still do have one of our guests with us today, and this our guest. I tell you, this our guest.
This one did.
Whew,
This one. This one did.
whew, this one our guest.
Let's give them a
My
chance to
people,
just share again. Let's please share
invite your
Facebook,
friend.
invite
Oh.
everyone. Do not miss out.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hey, Arette, are you ready? Take a seat. Hey, who else is here? Doris, take a seat. Jessica, take a seat. AP, take a seat. Invite your friends because today we are going to hear about cryptocurrencies. Oh,
That's right.
cryptocurrencies. But before we get into that, real quickly, if you are a TEP if you want to broadcast your business with us during TEP Talk or during TEP Member Corner, you can do so. Just email us at tepdirect@gmail.com and we will give you the information necessary for you to advertise your business with us during the show. And also, if you are a business and you are not yet on Tap Direct, please go on Tap Direct and register your business. We are doing this for the community. And if you are, just a member and you want to support us, the ways to support us financially so that we can get our own app on the App Store and everything is to buy our merch on Bonfire. Okay, so
That's
please go
right.
ahead and do that. Are we ready for our guest or what?
I think we are because we don't want to waste any more time.
All right, so our guest for today is Mr. Donaldson Sake. He's an entrepreneur and runs several companies in Europe and Africa. His companies
Companies plural.
include Timeless Capital Technology, which is a fintech company, the Sake Group, which operates in the field of consulting, particularly at the government level in Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. He has been running his fashion label, CP times art since 2016. In 2019, he was elected as a director of the Innovative Finance Foundation in Switzerland, and he is featured on Forbes magazine as well as Forbes 30 under 30 list. He studied computer science at the University of Applied Science in Berlin, and he also studied architecture at Harvard University.
Wow.
So let's meet Donaldson. I am excited.
I'm excited too.
Hello,
Well,
hello.
that was quite an introduction.
Quite an introduction. Quite the introduction. Hi,
Yeah,
Jonathan.
yeah.
How are
Hi,
you?
how are you? I'm good. I'm good. How are you guys?
We're doing well.
By
Yeah.
the grace of God. Thank you for
You-
Great.
joining us today.
Thanks for the invite.
Wow.
Glad to be here.
What a bio.
Right?
Because I read your bio before, but then I'm reading it, and the more I'm reading it, the more I'm like,
The
I
more
wanted
it's
to keep
like,
reading it, and the more
yeah,
I'm like so proud of
yeah,
everything that you
Yeah.
have accomplished. But I'm sure we did not
the
do you
full,
justice.
yeah.
Mm.
So we want to ask, who is Donaldson?
Okay. Donaldson, it's me. All right.
Is there
My
anything
Ewe name is
out?
Nukunu. Nukunu, which is my Ewe name.
Mhm.
I'm based in Germany. I'm from Togo. My parents are from there. I'm from there. Exactly. And as you already said, this was the bio about myself, and what I can add to it, which was not in the bio, is that I was a professional soccer player. I was playing also for the Togolese national team, and I was playing in Europe. So yeah, I'm happy to be here to give some insight on crypto. So
Wow. Is there
yeah.
anything that you don't do? Because you're a professional soccer player. I mean, you're in architecture, you
Sure.
did
Computer science.
computer science.
We went to Harvard.
However, I mean, is there and then to top it all, guys, I just find this out literally 2 minutes ago that Donaldson is also a minister of the gospel. So
Mhm.
I want to know, how does a professional soccer player, a Harvard graduate, a
He's also
computer,
a fashion designer. He's
a
also a
fashion
fashion designer.
designer, okay, become a minister of the gospel?
Yeah, it's quite interesting. I think I had the calling even very early. But everything has its time and God. So when he called me, I was still preparing and getting to know more about my belief, my faith, and also through all those experience, through all those different type of journey. I saw a lot. God has been good, also in hard times. So I just want to deliver what I went through to others, to motivate others, and also to walk the way with God, because I personally think it's the best thing you can do in life.
Wow,
Yep.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your experience as a minister.
Yeah, it's quite interesting because what I really want to deliver to the youth, to the next generation, especially people our age, is how important it is to walk with God, right? And as well, like um, what benefit we can gain out of it. So what I personally do is like do like as well also workshop on the business side, because church is not only to be super spiritual, but also like to go into business, to go into politics, so we can break this image of um, church, how it has been in the past, and motivate also people um, to
Yeah.
know that they can do both. They
Mhm.
can still believe in God, they can still work with the faith, but also can do great things in the world. So this is what I personally deliver as an experience, and yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
very
definitely
true.
agree that the church need to start getting into politics and business and all that, because yeah, our yeah,
Mm.
it's
Yep.
needed. It's it's definitely needed.
Definitely. Yeah.
So talking about business and everything, let's get into it, right? Cryptos.
Yeah.
Before we start talking about cryptos, one questions that I have before we start um getting deep into cryptos is that if I want to start investing, where can I get the company's financial reports or all the necessary information that I need in order to start my
Mm.
investment journey?
Mm. I think when it comes especially to crypto, it's always good, because most of people just jump into crypto and don't really do research about the company. So the most important thing is like, which are the projects of the company? What are they planning in the future? How is their investment has been, like how many funding they had already, and also like to check their website to read about the company, to see the project, are they operating in the US or in Europe, and also like every company in crypto has a white paper. We call it white paper. And this white paper, you see like the whole projects for the next 5 years, planning what they want to do for the next 10 years. And then you can go through it and can see like, okay, this is something which is very um, that's serious, which you can
Right.
get into. It's not a fraud or something like that. So the most important thing is really the research, and there are like website like Coin Market Cap or CoinGecko, which you can search out of the cryptos, and also maybe on Google you type the names and go onto the official pages and go through it, and you can find all the files and PDF over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Good.
so you said CoinGecko?
Yeah, CoinGecko.
Okay,
Yeah,
CoinGecko. Okay.
yeah, or Coin Market Cap.
And
Oh,
then you
Coin
also
Market Cap.
mentioned white paper.
Yeah, white paper. Like every crypto company has on their page a white paper. It's a PDF by which explain the whole concept of the company, the whole concept of the cryptocurrency, and
Right.
also what the project is. Because cryptocurrency, there are always differences. You have currency maybe for solar project, you have currencies just to trade, you have currency which you can pay with. So you just need to go through the PDF file and see if this project it's really something you want to invest in or not.
Mhm. Mhm.
Right. That's
Okay.
good.
Mhm.
Wow.
So our next question is, what are cryptocurrencies? So like just the really foundation and basic
Okay.
parts to this. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, cryptocurrency are digital currency, right? It's just something which is digital, which is not bind to the state, means it's decentral. That means, normally we have the fiat money, which is the dollar or the euros, and all this currency are really bind to the state. So the state would decide how many um, money they can print. You don't have any, voice on that, right?
Mhm.
And also like with cryptos, you can do like fast transaction from A to B in seconds. You can do direct transactions. That means you don't have any middleman, right? If you do a transaction, because for example, if you want to send money from, if I want to send you money, I need to go first to my bank, and then send the money over to you. While
Right.
I'm doing that, there are like third parties in the middle which will transfer the money to your account, right? And
Mm-hmm.
um, in crypto, it's like we call it peer to peer. That means I'm my own bank. If I hold the crypto, I'm my own bank, and I can send the cryptocurrency directly to your phone in seconds at a low fee. You don't pay a lot of fee, just a minimal fee. And also you can send money every day, 24/7. There's no limit of, oh, I can't send money because the bank is closed or anything like that.
Yeah. So, how are cryptocurrencies created?
So crypto is more or less like it's IT.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
IT. It's based on a cryptography, which is it go deep into the IT knowledge. They are mostly created on blockchain. We call it blockchain. So the blockchain is something like it's the technology. Cryptocurrency is just a small part of the blockchain, right? It's
Okay.
like internet. If you take the internet, it's the big part, right? And then you have something like email on it, or you have some other service on it. So blockchain is the technology which crypto is based on. So every cryptocurrency is created on that blockchain.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Wow, that's good stuff. It's
Yeah,
already,
yeah,
I'm
Audience
already,
being
yeah, I'm
yeah, yeah,
already
yeah.
like,
'Cause I think the problem is people treat crypto like stocks,
mm,
and that's not the same. It's really not the same because crypto has been in place. Let's take the Bitcoin, which was the first cryptocurrency. So the
mhm.
Bitcoin was created after the 2008 crash in the finance world. They had
mm,
this huge crash, even in America, like people selling homes and all that. So after that, there was some guy till today, nobody knows who created the Bitcoin, right? He said he want a digital currency, which would be not binding to the bank. So we are all somehow secure. We all have our funding on our phone. So there can be any crash, but you are not going to lose money or anything like that. So you're in control of your own funding, right? So
mm-hmm,
um, like the good thing on crypto is like if you take fiat, which is the dollar, fiat is losing their value, right? Like dollar or euros. So you can see like if you want to buy stuff now, it's a lot. You get less
for
stuff
more
that
money.
10 years, 1 year, 5 years ago. It's
Mhm.
not because things are getting expensive. It's more like that most of the things are losing value. The dollar is losing value like every year, about 2% or something like that. So with crypto, you're not losing value really, but you mostly gain in value. So it's
Okay.
something like you gain value in it, you can
Mhm.
pay with it, and you can really take it also as long-term investment.
Yeah. Um. So, I have one question before we get into we take a quick break, and then maybe if we have questions from the audience. But before I ask my question, I want to make sure that I said this, that we are not financial advisors,
Yeah.
and this show is strictly for information purposes, and we are here to share um, our experiences and just learn from one another. If anybody is going to do any financial transaction, please do your own due diligence, check with your financial advisor before you do so. We are here to just share information on what we have been doing or what we know, etc. So just want to make that clear before I ask my next question. I don't want trouble.
Right. No trouble.
I
Better.
don't want trouble.
Nobody wants
So,
to.
um, how will you choose the next cryptocurrency you want to invest in?
Okay. Mostly you observe the market, right? What I always, most of the people, they just want to invest and earn out quick money, right? So you can do that, but there's also a big risk on that because mostly like new cryptos, they're very volatile, means it can go well, but it can also go bad, right? You can also lose money on that. So to
Mhm.
choose wisely, you go on to, if I would give the advice, I'll say, okay, just choose the cryptos which are already long term on the market, right? Which they're there since 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. And if you choose the new one, you just really need to go through their white papers and see like what kind of project are they aiming to, and also do your due diligence on the people on that project. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you find any information about the founders, if you find information about the company, if you find maybe news articles. So this is how you mostly choose in which crypto you want to invest in. You also need to know like if you want to invest long term or if you want to invest short term. So it's very important to see the market, which crypto are doing very well in the, let's say, last 7 days, last 30 days, or the last 3 months. So you just do your research and see like, okay, I think this crypto is doing well. I have favored it. I believe in that project. So you invest in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are good points. Those are really good points. And I see that the audience is really like interactive and
Yeah.
they're taking notes. High
Yeah.
reality equals high
High
risk.
risk. Yeah. Oh no, we lost him.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. Let's just take a commercial break, maybe.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
let's do that. We lost him, but he'll be back. In the meantime, make sure you go to Afro
Get
Omaha.
your
It's going
tickets.
to be fire. And also if you need any administrative work, check out Lala on Tep Direct. Let's take a commercial break and then we'll be back.
And
All
we're
right,
back.
we are back, people. We are back. We are back. So before we get into our next question, I have to ask, the suit that you are wearing, is that from your online?
No, no, it's not. It's not mine. It's from a friend which owns a boutique.
Oh, so
Yeah, it
I like
was
it very
customized.
much.
Yeah, thanks, thank
I
you.
like the suit very much. I
Yeah,
think it will look good on me too.
Aish.
yeah, I think too.
My birthday is coming up.
Oh, really? When is it?
August 12th is my birthday.
Okay, okay. Yeah, cool.
Just so if anybody wants to know, August 12th is my birthday. And I like nice women suits.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
You just have to put that out there.
Just put it out there.
Just
Just,
put it out there.
put it in.
Oh,
You never know. Maybe my destiny helper is out there somewhere listening.
I'm
He
screaming.
will. He is
So,
definitely.
what's our next question?
So, we want to talk about timeless capital coin.
Yep.
Mm,
What is it?
What is Timeless Capital Coin and which platform can it be traded on?
yeah, yeah. So the timeless capital coin is my own cryptocurrency, which I have created. We work on it the last 3 years. So since last year, we launched it on few exchanges. So I created the timeless capital coin, because basically I was really often going back home, traveling around Africa. So um, the issue I saw is that most people are unbanked. They don't really have a bank in Africa. If you
Yeah.
have a bank, then you need to be a good company. Need to have a good work, so you can own a bank. So
Mm-hmm.
the problem I saw is that, like, there's still like small business owner back home. So how are they going to transact cross border? Let's say you're in Lomé and you want to do transaction in Dakar or in Cape Town or in other countries. So it's basically not possible to do it digitally because you need to pass through different providers, like service providers like MoneyGram and Western Union and all that.
Yeah.
So the problem there is, like, if you're in the country and you're using CFA, you want to pay out to another country, you're losing first money on the exchange to
Yep.
exchange the CFA into another currency in Naira or in Rand. And after that as well, you pay a huge amount of a fee for the transfer. So
Yeah.
let's say you send in, I don't know, 100,000, say at the end, the person get maybe 70 or 60,000, save a cost of the whole, exchange rate. So
Hmm.
I created this cryptocurrency to implement it into different countries, especially in Togo, as well in Ghana, South Africa, and everything. So people had access to use that coin as a payment. So you can send the coin from one end to another end and transfer it to the mobile phone. Maybe you can transfer it and then you can sell it automatically on the platform. So you can get, the funding in dollars or in other currency. So the the whole vision of the timeless capital coin is to get financial independent of the people in the country. So they're not dependent on the state or anything else. The other things also, they can trade with it, they can make money out of it. Right now, one coin we had at $10 cents. In the next 3-4 years, we have a prognosis to go on maybe $10 or more. So even the 10 cent is even more than, if you convert it in CFA, the value is even stronger than the CFA value right now.
Right.
So that's why we created that coin. The future, we're signing contracts with companies, hotels, where people can just go and tap in with your phone and use that currency. So right now we are speaking with a lot of regulators and government in Africa. Um, we have like contracts of maybe 10 or 12 countries already with give us their go to get this currency into their system. Yeah, to make life a bit easier for people which are unbanked. So if you have your phone, you're already your bank, and you don't need to go to a bank to, you know, ask money or anything like that. So you just do it with the coin.
That's interesting.
It's first of all, okay. Thank you. But please, can you bring it back down to us? Because you are talking, it's making sense and it's not making sense at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
now
yeah.
tell to me about me. I am a business owner or I am a person, and
Mm,
Ariela is a business owner who is in
mm,
South Africa and I'm in
mm,
Togo and I want
mm,
to send her timeless capital coin. How can I
mm.
do that?
So how you do it is that first of all we have different ATMs in different countries. So you can go
Okay.
to the ATMs, you pay cash into the ATMs, and then you type a code and you get the timeless capital directly on your phone, right? So if you get it on your phone now, there we call it, you create a wallet, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a wallet, you know, like a program on your phone with your name and everything. So then like your partner has maybe an address and you type in that address and then you type the amount of money you want to send over. So as soon you did this, the person will receive the money in 2 or 3 seconds. So you don't need to, because normally if you want to send money, you know, you have cash, you go to Western Union, you do everything, you send it over, it will take days, it will take cost till the person receive it, and it's not fast.
Mm-hmm. So there's an ATM for timeless capital coin in Togo.
Yeah, it's now we have one there. We just trying we are doing some paperworks to have the allowance to do everything there with the state and all that.
So right
Okay.
now she's operated in Togo, and then the other countries.
Yeah, we are in South Africa, especially a lot in South Africa. We are in
Right.
Zimbabwe. We are in uh, Namibia. We're coming to Namibia now.
Mm.
In Ghana, um, I think these are the countries. In Gambia,
Okay.
Senegal. These are the countries where we're operating at the moment,
Wow.
and Togo as well. We're just in some conversation, and hopefully in a couple months we
So
Good
we
what
have it
job.
there as well.
what platform specifically needs to be on your phone in order to do these transactions?
There are different platforms, you know, there are exchanges of crypto and timeless capital is on the Waves. You know, we call it Waves Exchange. So if you download the Waves app, you can
How do you
directly
how do you spell that?
WAVES.
Oh, Waves.
Wave.
Okay. So it's an app called Waves,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
you can buy and trade crypto on there, and you can find
Crypto on it.
and you can timeless capital is on there.
Timeless capital.
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Waves. Okay.
yeah. It's I think crypto. It's you know, it's difficult to explain it just you know
Because it's high
plain.
level. It's tech. It's tech.
It's
So
tech.
it's
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's high
tech. So
level.
it's like if you ask somebody to explain the internet, you know,
Mm,
Right. Right.
it's
The
you
I
know
see
it's
interweb.
hard to
conversion.
you know to explain everything to get it.
Yeah.
But basically, crypto are digital currencies, right? So and you know it's just like you know, before we had paper money, you know, people had like stones and stuff
Right.
to
Right.
exchange.
True. True.
So we had that area, and then after it, people just came in. Like many people were asking me, like, "Oh, why should I invest in crypto? I don't see it, I can't touch it, and all that."
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell them like, you know, before you have maybe stones or you have gold or that diamond to exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine on the next day somebody's telling you you can buy something with just paper,
Mm.
like paper, because money
Mm-hmm.
is just paper.
It
Like
is paper.
just
Right.
paper. So it sounds. I think that time also sounds somehow like
It probably
crazy. Like
sounded
Yeah,
stupid.
and now we're
Yeah.
just transitioning into a new
exactly,
phase.
exactly, and that's like after paper. there was an area in the 60s, 70s, yeah, 60s and 70s, where the first credit card came.
Right.
Yep.
Who were also saying like, oh yeah, why should I take credit cards, a card to pay? You have paper, right? So now it's a transition between credit cards and
To
fiat money, like
virtual.
paper money, to digital, because
Yeah.
everything's digital. We are speaking right now, it's digital. We can speak, we can see each other, and digital became an asset today. We have Instagram, which you can earn money out of it. There are a lot of stuff online, internet, and what I think, like, if we have all those stuff which are like digitally, why should no money go into the area of digital? So, and you see a lot of things moving that direction right now. You
Yeah.
know,
I think that's interesting because like that means like our community like needs to get with the program with it because it's very soon like everyone is gonna be on the digital platform and if like we're behind, like what's gonna
yeah,
happen?
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
really important that you mentioned like the different phases that we're seeing in
yeah,
today's time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and
Um.
also, like, can I add just
Yeah. Go ahead. Go
something?
ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. This
Like
is your.
it's like, for example, if you take the Bitcoin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Bitcoin is really limited. You only have like 21 million Bitcoin on the earth. It can't be reproduced. So that's why I always say like it's important as well to invest into the Bitcoin because it's limited. It's like gold. You don't have gold everywhere on the earth. You don't have diamond everywhere on the earth. So if you have like things which are limited, the price will always go high. You know,
Mm.
if we take salt, you have salt like everywhere. It's you know,
Right. That's why
but
it's
if
like
you take oil,
99. Mm-hmm.
you don't have it everywhere, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
why
Right.
prices are always differently. And it's the same also like in crypto or in Bitcoin. If like something's limited, you know that in the future, when everybody holds a Bitcoin, it's impossible to someone to get it, right? So the price would definitely go up.
Yeah.
Mhm. Hmm.
Of
Interesting.
course. So somebody say Bitcoin compared to Shiba. Shiba is verse wow. Is there a lot of
Yeah,
Shibas?
yeah. Shiba is a lot,
C'est
like
verse
every
wow.
day. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Do we have any questions from the audience? Mm.
Do you lose your money if you lose your code or access to your Bitcoin?
Oh yeah. Um, the thing is, as the mobile phone is your own bank, and you have the keys which you have with if you register, you receive a key, and if you lose that key, that means you lose your money. So there's no way you can get it back as you're yourself your own bank. You can run to anyone say, "Oh, I lost that key. Can you give it back to me?" It's not possible. So I know even like many. It also happened to me. Like when I start early with crypto, I think it was 2013. I start with all this crypto and Bitcoin stuff, and you
Hmm.
lose your code. That's it. You
That's
lose money.
it.
That's it.
Damn. That's
Major
crazy.
responsibility.
Please.
So if you had an accident and you lost your your memory, your
It's
money is
really,
Yeah,
gone.
yeah. It's
Oh
gone. That's why.
God, no.
it's really on you. Like this is a major responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So talking about timeless coin, so Jabel is asking is also like a fintech type. Um I don't know what fintech is,
Okay,
so
let me check.
please, what is fintech?
That's a good starting up. Yeah. I understand what he meant.
Okay.
Um, exactly. We are not just based on crypto, but also on fintech, money transfer issues. So, um, not to be too technical, it's not just crypto, but also fintech. Yeah,
So what is fintech?
fintech is like financial technology, right? So it's everything which has to do with technology, money transfer, everything which is finance and technology.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Awesome.
We're adding
So
that to the books.
yeah, so on the screen, guys, this is timeless. This is Donison's website. If you want to check it out, look around. He does crypto consulting and all that stuff. So you can go on his website and get more information. um Me, I'm still stuck with your crypto because I want to, really understand,
Mm.
yeah, your
Right.
thought process with it, right? And
Mm.
how it can be a daily use to us, especially
Okay.
um
Mm.
in the African communities.
Mm.
We are, it's sad to say, but we are usually slow to catch up.
Mm.
And I
Yep.
know that you created this mainly for our community.
Mm.
How have your experience been
Mm.
with this whole project, with the community, and how the use of it, you say is operational in South Africa, Senegal? How has that been working so far?
Yeah, I think if we let people understand the value of crypto, to let them know, like, if you put your money into the bank, you won't get a lot of interest, right?
Mhm.
So, what I always advise is, if you earn money, just put a part, maybe 10%, 20% of it into crypto, right? Just leave it there and see long term. Maybe after a couple months, you earn more money. So I had even a friend which I consulted on that last year, where the Bitcoin were at $4,000, right? So I really pushed him to buy one Bitcoin, and he was really hesitating, saying, "Oh, I'm not sure, and why should I buy it?" So I just told him, like, you know what? I give you the half of it, right? And you pay the half, right? And then he said, okay, you buy it. So last year you bought it, and by February the Bitcoin went for 4,000 to 63 or
Hmm.
$60,000. So he gained, not even in a year, he gained around 55,000 on that. So I think if we have the sense of, okay, we put some money into crypto, we just hold it there, not even trading, we just hold it for 6 months. You would definitely gain, because if you have it at the bank, you maybe get in a year a few percentage, not even 1%. But if you move it into crypto, you can do maybe 100%, 200% in a year, or even more.
Right.
So and also the adaptation of our company and everything in Africa. Like, it's definitely like a bit. I was a bit shocked, because most of the Africans, they're really crypto adapted. They know already how to use it, how to trade it. They're very, very forward, even more than Europe or America, because they
Interesting.
need.
Are you saying, I'm sorry to cut you off, are you
Yeah.
saying Africans like in Africa, or like
In
Africans off like abroad?
In, in, in,
Diaspora.
in Africa, people really know how to use cryptocurrency, especially like if I go to countries like Ghana, Nigeria, if I go to Ivory Coast, Senegal, and also in South Africa, because it's the only way, it's the only way to invest, right, for them, and it's the only way also to send money cross border. So in crypto, you can send couple of thousand, couple of millions just a second without going to the bank, and maybe the bank will block your money, or they ask you a lot of questions. So you're more independent. So that is the experience we had in Africa.
Hmm.
And what we are doing is also to school more, to do more education of that, especially the youth, like I start very early, like 16-year
Yeah.
old, 18-year old, because these are the future. So
Mhm.
it's difficult to teach the older ones, because it's
Their
something that,
mindset.
exactly, it's
Yeah, and
not
then you
really
also
there.
mentioned like the hesitancy, like there's a major hesitance.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think there was a question here, missed. No, I already got that one.
Did we share all of our own questions? Did we get?
I Yeah, okay. So what um yeah, Ariella, take this question. Let me
All
look into
right.
the comments real
So,
quickly.
what mistakes do beginner investors often run into, and how should they avoid them? So, according to the whole cryptocurrency area, what are do's and don'ts?
Okay. Um, Mostly like, even lately, especially this year, it was more like, oh, okay, cryptocurrency investing, you get a lot of money. And I always tell everybody you can also lose a lot of money. It's not only about gaining money, right?
Right.
And if you look at long term, you gain money. But if you just look at short term, of course you can lose money, right? So um, what advice I always can give the investors is really to do research on the coin they want to invest in, to do research to see how the coin has been progressing and everything, and as well also to gain knowledge on crypto. Because if you don't have the knowledge, you don't really know what you're doing. You just
Hmm.
invest and you think on the next day you're going to be a millionaire, right? So
Right.
of course it can happen, right? It can happen, but it's always good to learn about it, to know how to invest.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go and put your whole money into crypto.
Yeah.
I always say like investment, put some money in crypto, put some money in stocks, put some money in
Diversify.
real estate,
Mhm.
just spread it so you're secure,
Mm-hmm.
but not just put everything into crypto.
Yeah.
That's true.
Absolutely. So there was a couple questions that I missed in the comments. I'm gonna go back in the comments and touch on them real quickly. Talking about timeless capital coin. Um, Jubel was asking how stable is it, and so is it traded or is it not traded yet? Like, are we able to trade it, or is it
Yeah.
like, yeah?
Okay. How stable is it? It is stable, but like cryptos, um, maybe I can get more technical. What we are doing is like we have the timeless capital coin, which is the normal crypto coin, and then we have the timeless capital stable coin. So the stable coin would be 1-to-1 with the dollar or 1-to-1 with another currency. So it's really stable. It can move too much high, it stay maybe at $1 and everything. But this one, we use it just to do the transaction, means sending money in seconds to others and everything, right? That's the fintech part. The crypto part of the timeless capital coin, we are still at the beginning, right? There are companies that are since 10 years and
Right.
long, right? So the difference is that Africa has a mass population.
Mm.
If you take Nigeria, which has over 200 million people, you take Ghana, which has like 30 million, and all that. So if we can get even in those different countries and say, okay, maybe 20%, 30% of those population are using our crypto, they will be definitely stable because people will really transfer the crypto, trade with the crypto and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
There's a question from Shiloh.
What observation does he have now about Bitcoin?
okay. Yeah, Bitcoin, like the last 3 or 4 months, Bitcoin was really pumping very, very high, and I think it fell from $60,000 to 30, maybe today 35,000. So um, I think till end of the year, it will definitely go higher again, because most big investors will invest into the Bitcoin. Because if you invest into a Bitcoin for a year, you don't pay tax if you hold it for a year. So what most companies are doing, like the huge companies, till end of the year, they always put or invest into the Bitcoin to avoid a year of taxes, right? So, so I think as Bitcoin's limited, it's still really important to own. If you don't own one Bitcoin, just put maybe $1,000 into it, hold it for the next 10 years. Maybe you can make 100,000 out of it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Alrighty, so I
Um,
don't know if we have any more
yeah,
questions from the
there are
audience.
questions in the
Okay.
audience. Do you do Bitcoin mining, and do you recommend it?
I personally, like, I've done it in the early stage, I think 2013 with a friend, right? But this was like we just bought like small servers and everything, so it's not like today how massive it had becomes. I definitely say Bitcoin mining is good, but it's also like the costs are very high. Because if you put all these servers and computers to mine the Bitcoin, you need to pay a lot of electricity, right? So what we want to establish, especially in Africa, to do Bitcoin mining with solar energy. So we don't really need electricity, but we take Africa and the sun, you have a lot of potential to put solar plants everywhere and then do Bitcoin mining. So I really recommend it, but it's also really the costs are really, really high as well.
Okay. We have one more questions from the audience. Let's say, so can we trade crypto into real money? Um, I'm not sure.
Yes, you can. Um, like there are different platforms, right? So what you can do is like when you register, you can register as well to get a Visa card, a Visa card. So you can put the crypto or the profit of the Bitcoin or any other coin on the Visa card, and you can just pay it like a normal credit card. That's one way to do it. So this is how I mostly use it. Like you just put the funding or the profits if you don't want to hold them on the Visa card. It's just a transfer from your wallet to the Visa card, and
Mm-hmm.
it will be on it, and then you can just
So you use it
go.
as real money?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can pay with even in Europe, for example, in Switzerland. You buy, you can buy houses with Bitcoin. You can buy cars with Bitcoin.
Oh wow.
You can take the train with Bitcoin. This is how, like in Europe, it's somehow normal to use Bitcoin to do stuff. To buy, you can go. If you order pizza or if you order anything, you can just use your Bitcoin to buy it.
That's interesting. So like stores and like
Yeah,
hotels and places are accepting
hotels,
Bitcoin?
hotels, hotels. You can use Bitcoin. Not every hotels and store, but some hotels or stores has a B, like a Bitcoin sign, and
Mm-hmm.
Right.
then you can go and just tap your mobile, and you can do whatever you want. Like you can buy everything. You can buy cars. You can buy houses. So
The
that
world is
it's not
advancing.
something which is just digital and you can't use it. It's really a currency which you can use and do good stuff with.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take the final question from the audience, and then we're gonna take your last words because we are at the top of the hour.
Yeah,
And guys, Donaldson is in Germany, so it's like 3 a.m. in Germany right now. So
Yeah.
he stayed up, put on a suit for y'all. So
right.
So the
man, you
question,
guys are waiting till the last minute to ask questions.
no, they're not
Okay,
asking more questions.
I
Yeah,
still have,
somebody
yeah,
just asked about Patreon Pay, which I also wanted to ask about, but let's talk about GeoLove first question. You say, what's the best app to invest in crypto? I mean,
yeah.
there's tons of apps out there.
Okay. I really use two apps. One is Binance,
Okay.
the Binance, and the other one is Coinbase.
Coinbase. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Coinbase. I think Coinbase has a lot of most of the coins on there, which is
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Next question. Do you know anything about Petron Pay? Yeah. If yes, what can you tell us about it?
I only heard about it, Petron Pay, but I don't really done any. I didn't dig into it or anything like that.
I never heard good things about Petron Pay. I heard it was a
Mm.
pyramid scheme, but then again, I don't know. Me too. I have
Yeah,
not
yeah,
done much
I don't
research on it
know.
either. Yeah.
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
So, sorry, Shiloh, we haven't done much research on that. Uh, okay, so Jubel said, I'm very bullish on Ethereum. What's your thought on Ethereum and Ada Cardinal?
Yeah, I'm also very bullish on Ethereum.
So you have like what, 10 million Ethereum right now? Share some.
Maybe.
Oh, see? Whew.
I'm also bullish on Ethereum. Like what I can tell is that, especially it get it always get technical. So I just I just speak
Right.
for it. Yeah. Like I think the person who asking might know more. Yeah, Ethereum, I'm very bullish on it because the potential is very high. I remember in November last year, Ethereum was at, let me say, $350. In February, March, it went to 2,400, and the potential is very high for it to go higher because their blockchain, they have many different many different coins, which is based on the Ethereum blockchain. And it has very good been developed on the technical side. I personally think even better than Bitcoin. And on Cardano, especially ADA, it's
Mm-hmm.
also um, I'm also bullish on that because they really concentrate on Africa, especially Ethiopia, um, to get like digital ID for the people because people don't really have IDs there. Like in Africa, you have the problem to own an ID. So they're doing all that kind of project. So um, I'm also very bullish, and I think in the future, um, Ethereum can go to 20,000 maybe in a year or 2 years.
Interesting.
Mm.
Wow.
That's what's up.
Again, we are not telling you people to go buy Ethereum or card now. Uh-huh. You people.
They can't blame you later.
We are not telling you to don't do that. Go do your own due diligence. Go do your
Research is
research.
always good
Go
to
do
do your
your
own
own
research.
research. Go do
We
your.
just give it
Hmm.
advice.
We're still getting more questions.
I
I don't
know.
know. Well, let's
Let's
Okay.
ask
go.
this. Let's
This
ask
is,
this way.
what do
Is
you
there a
think,
way
Shiva?
to
What do you think about Shiva Inu?
Yeah,
I think he
Shiba.
wants to
Yeah, yeah,
Shiva.
yeah.
Yeah, she
Shiba
wants to
Inu.
go Shiva.
They started very well. It went. A lot of people invest in it because the price was very very low. But I'm still a bit skeptical because I can't really find out the type of project they want to do and how long you stay and everything like that. So what I always say, like, if you want to find out, just do your experience, invest some small money in, and observe it for 3 months, 6 months, and then everybody can decide their own if they want to invest in that or not.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So we're gonna take your final words. What do you want to share with us that, some word of advice for
Mm,
young people who trying to start going into the stock market, crypto.
yeah, yeah,
Um what advice do you have for us, and
yeah.
what can you leave us with?
Yeah, I think the advice I can give is, um, of course, right? Like in our community, we are always like, you need to work hard and be tired and do the physical work, and making money, right? I don't say it's bad, but like if we take, let's say, the Western people, what they gain out of us, like what they know or what they knew more is really investment, you know. They've been investing their money into project, investing their money into businesses, investing their money into stocks, into crypto. So I think like it's always good, if you earn money, not just to spend it on the next, on whole clothing and all that, but rather think like long term, think on the future. Like if you have like $1,000 invested for 3 months, 6 months, you get more out of it than just wasting the money. So
Yeah.
um, what I personally think is we need to get, especially our people, get to more into investment, more into stocks, learning about cryptos, learning about real estate, because these are really the benefit which we can gain out of those things, right? So this my advice, and also like everybody which wants to go into that, read books, learn about the topics, not just go in and invest money in any project which you don't know what you're really doing about, right? So this
It's very true.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Donaldson. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. But
I
before we go, is there a way like people can contact you? Because we had a lot of questions today.
mm,
Email,
his website.
his
Yeah.
website, your website.
mm, mm. Yeah, I think the best ways on, because we also do like crypto consulting and everything, so people
Right.
can just go on the website like Timeless Capital, slash IO, and then there's a field you can fill in. Okay, if you already know about crypto, if not, then you can write your questions, and then we can really answer it or consult you on any kind of things on crypto.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys, heard it.
Thank you. So stop watching YouTube. Read books. Stop watching YouTube.
No,
Read
you can you,
books.
you can also watch YouTube. There's a lot of, but just gain
But I feel
information.
like, watching YouTube, it's like
Mm, just
lazy
say.
in a way. Because I feel like somebody's doing the work for you, but at the same time, I feel like it's good to watch YouTube and then go do more research, more about
Research.
what
Yeah,
that
yeah,
person said. But some people, some people will go watch YouTube and just take whatever the person is saying on YouTube and do it,
yeah,
which, like, we are here right now and we are live on YouTube, and
Right.
we are telling people don't do what we are telling you, do your own research.
Research.
And
Yeah.
somebody just asked, "Are you married? My sister is single." My friend, are we here to look for marriage? We are talking about money and we talking about, are you married? See your life.
yes, I
Hey,
am.
he's married.
But I
He's
am.
taken. He's taken. I beg people. Hey, my people, why are you like this? Ah.
I'm screaming.
Uh, that's fine.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much,
You're
Donaldson.
welcome.
I can't thank you enough, for
No,
Thank
for
taking the
you.
real.
time and staying
This is
up and
very
being here with us
insightful.
as 3 a.m. in Germany. You could be dreaming right now about all your Bitcoins and Ethereum. But you are here with us to share your knowledge, your experience. We appreciate that very, very much. Um, we would love to have you back here maybe once timeless is all set up in Togo, so we can talk about it, how that is going in Togo, and how our people can get involved in Togo. So we would love to, anytime you want to come back, feel free. We will
Great.
love
Yeah.
to have you.
Okay.
um so yeah, guys, so this is the end of our show tonight. We have next week, TEP member corner next week, right?
Members Corner. Yep.
Yep.
So excited for that. Please tune in. It's going to be a great opportunity to see what people are doing in our community.
Of course. Thank you guys so
Thanks
much
for
for
watching.
watching. We appreciate you guys. We can do this without you. So thank you. Keep sharing, keep inviting people, and come and rewatch this all over again. Maybe you missed something, maybe you missed the beginning. So it's on YouTube, it's on Facebook. Keep rewatching and see you next week.